Mason, those first 3 innings seemed like a pitcher's duel right there. Is that kind of what you were envisioning? And when you were in that mindset, what were you looking to do to be successful?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you got the other guy shoving, you got your defense. So for me, whenever I'm going up there, I kind of just focus on me. Whether their guy's doing good, bad, whatever. I kind of just do what I can do. Control what I can control, and stay within myself and just keep on dealing.
Okay, go ahead, Carlos.
Mason, with that in mind, that 8th spot in the 4th, how much did that help you just in terms of not necessarily maybe pressing too much, but just knowing that you can make a couple mistakes, so to speak? Not that you did, but that you were given that opportunity there.
Yeah, it's definitely nice, having that offense and, being able to have those insurance runs. When it comes down to it, though, you just got to keep on going out there with the same mentality, whether it's, 10-0 or 0-0 ball game, or, if we're losing, for me, I kind of just go out there with the same thought in my mind, get ahead, stay ahead, compete. But yeah, it just definitely helps having the cushion in there. But like I said, it's mindset kind of stays the same for me.
Our next question is from Eric.
Mason, 2 good starts for you back to back to start off the season in terms of keeping runs off the board. What has allowed you to feel comfortable kind of from the jump here?
Yeah, I'd say without a doubt, just preparation. We spent all fall and even, freshman and sophomore year, you just prepare every day and, do what you can to get better every day, every pitch. So I think, just working at that, doing what I can to be prepared, allows me to, have that comfort on the mound and just stay within myself to go at them and attack.
Okay, our next question comes from Brandon.
Yeah, Mason, what do these 3 wins kind of do for the team in general after the, not getting a win over in Arlington?
Yeah, we definitely had those, first losses, and as a team, we kind of just said, what, we can do what we can do now. So we're going to go at these guys, and we're not going to let the foot off the gas. And this is a big series for us. We got that momentum rolling, and I think it's gonna turn out well. And I think we're gonna keep putting our foot down on that pedal and having a good mentality about it.
Okay, we have time for maybe 2 more with Mason. And go ahead, Carlos.
Mason, you guys got a quick turnaround with that midweek against Texas Southern. I guess what can you all take away from this? I know that there were some good pitching performances, some good hitting performances. What is different about this weekend than maybe last weekend that you all can take into this midweek series?
Yeah, I think, we can kind of just see what we did, pull out the good. There's always good and bad. I think with last weekend even, we pulled out the good and we said, hey, let's work with this. Let's keep going, full speed ahead and, rolling into Texas Southern in this midweek. Yeah, like you said, it's a quick turnaround. But I think the whole team's just, has their mindset on what we need to do to play our best and play at our highest level. So I think we're just going to kind of keep on rolling from what we did this weekend and move into the midweek.
Nate, last game, Kurt went 0 for 4, had a 10-pitch walk where it really kind of started that rally in the 4th inning. Did you kind of feel he did that same spark today where he was able to get that 2 RBI double that really kind of started you all on that 8-run today?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love whenever he hits in front of me because I know that he's going to put up a good AB no matter who we're facing. And yeah, I mean, it's easy to hit after him just because I know he's going to get something started. And, whether it's a good outcome or a bad outcome, I know he's going to fight every single pitch and, he's always going to put up a good at-bat. So, yeah, I mean, I knew he was going to have a good day and I loved hitting after him.
All right, we'll go to Phil.
Nate, what'd you see on that pitch you hit the home run on?
So that 3-1 I thought was a little out, and I was just going to take it, and then he called strike, so I was like, all right, 3-2, kid. I mean, he was throwing pretty hard, so, with 2 strikes, I was just looking for a fastball to drive and then react to anything off speed. And luckily, he gave me a fastball in the zone. And I mean, I just every day try to see the pitches and just hit them where they're pitched, and got some barrel on it, and it went out.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Nate, going back to the pitcher, the lefty, Austin Spinney, what was he able to do in those first 3 innings that kind of kept you guys off balance? And then obviously in that 4th inning, what were y'all able to do or kind of figure out throughout those first 3 innings that allowed you to be successful in that 4th?
Yeah, definitely. I think he was just able to keep us off balance. I think he mixed his pitches well. He had a few pitches going for him. So, yeah, I think he just did a good job, and they did a good job of pitch calling and mixing the pitches up a little, and not like going like same sequences to batters over and over and over again. So, yeah, I think they did a good job on that. And I think in that inning, when we scored the runs, kind of like the last question, like I think once something sparked, it was kind of a momentum switch, and then everyone just started hitting, started seeing pitches out of the zone and seeing pitches in the zone and hitting them. So I think just it being basically everyone's second time to see him helped a little also.
We have time for maybe 2 more. We've got Carlos, go ahead.
Just speaking a little bit about the quick turnaround y'all have with this midweek game with Texas Southern, what can you take away from this weekend that allows you to know that you guys will be successful on the offensive end going into that midweek series?
Yeah, definitely. I think kind of like Monty said, just kind of take the good, and even though we had a good weekend, kind of reflect on it and focus on the good, and also focus on the bad, and see what we can change, make adjustments on. But yeah, I mean, I have 100% faith in our defense, offense, pitching, everything. So just showing up every single day, trying to make adjustments, trying to, like Coach always says, stay where your feet are, and just go at it one game at a time, and just keep having trust in your teammates, and just keep swinging it.
Coach, those first 3 innings, the lefty seemed like he was mixing his pitches well. What did y'all feel you saw throughout those first 3 innings that allowed your batters, especially the top 4, to really have success, and then really kind of turn in that 8-run inning there for you?
Credit Spinney, first of all. Pitching's pitching, no matter really how hard you're throwing. I thought he had a really good mix and really good feel for what he was doing. Even slowed the game down. We got a good base runner on, which sometimes guys don't handle that real well. Thought he did a good job. I think we had some couple breakdowns the first time through the lineup, as far as just guys, maybe, in that bat, maybe not coming together the way we wanted it to. And second time through, or the inning we scored, I guess, is in the 4th. We got a break, obviously, on Cal's ball. And once we got a break, I mean, he had to make some pitches, and it's a little bit different animal maybe when you get guys in scoring position, especially on third, because he doesn't have overpowering stuff, and guys can just get the ball elevated, and probably made it a little easier to handle him.
Okay, we'll go to Eric.
Yeah, Coach. Just, getting another good start this time from Mason. What'd you like from what you saw in his performance today?
Liked his composure, liked the fastball command, liked the changeup. Mason's an aggressive kid. I thought he was very aggressive today. I thought he attacked. I thought he hit some targets along the way. He probably wasn't perfect there. Nobody's going to be, but he pitched down in the zone, and let the guys play behind him.
Okay, Phil.
Coach, sticking with Mason, in what ways do you think he's a better pitcher this year than he was last year?
Well, we're two starts in. I would say just, he's got a year more experience than he had, even though the game experience isn't there. He's a year older, year more mature physically and mentally, and I would hope that makes you better.
Carlos.
Coach, I asked you yesterday, how big was Kurt today? I know, like I said, yesterday he had that 0 for 4 day, didn't really show much for it, but had that 10-pitch walk. Today he was able to get that big hit after what you had mentioned in the 4th inning. Just how big was he just to kind of start that rally for y'all?
Yeah, it was a big swing. I mean, I would say up to that point in the game, and I think their guy maybe opened our eyes a little bit by hitting the ball out to left. They take the 1-0 lead, but I think our guys were really steering the ball to right field early. And a lot of times when you try to do that, it'll throw your timing off. And Kurt put a good swing on it and just hit the ball where it was pitched. And it's good to see. It was a big hit. Kurt won a lot of pitches this weekend, and really that's what you can control as a hitter. And it's fun to watch him. It's always been fun to watch him. He's a baseball player. He's really competitive.
All right, we'll go to Ronald.
Hey, was this, sort of the confidence boost or the momentum that you guys needed to build, after the college baseball showdown?
I wouldn't say the guys lost any confidence. I would tell you, as a group, I don't think they did. Individually, I think there were some individual performances there. Unfortunately, in these 3 games, we probably didn't get everybody in there. And as you have success, you're obviously going to build confidence. We've got some guys with some ice water in their veins, and they just had a rough weekend last weekend. And I wouldn't expect that they lost an extreme amount of confidence, but I would think every time we can get them back out there, it's going to help. One guy I'm thinking of is Divine. That's a guy we've gone to since the day he stepped on campus, and he didn't get out there this weekend, which is unfortunate, but he will. He knows we're going to run him back out there.
Okay, we have time for just a few more. We'll go to Eric and then to Carlos.
Coach, obviously now with a quick turnaround before your first midweek series of the season, what do you want to see outside of obviously getting a couple wins this midweek from your team against TSU?
Well, at least it's not a red-eye flight and sleep a little bit and wake up and play a night game. I mean, it's not. We still have, at least 36 hours, maybe even 48 hours till first pitch. So we got a little more time than sometimes you do. I guess when you're dealing with school and whatnot, it could be a quick turnaround. What do we want to see? We want to just see growth each day. Guys come in and keep trying to get a little bit better each day and work at their craft, work at their game, and understand in baseball there's always something to work on. I mean, when you start talking about the physical and mental of it, it's a challenge.
Carlos.
Coach, with that in mind, trying to see guys get better, who are you expecting to throw out there on Tuesday and Wednesday to kind of see how they kind of work for you in the midweek?
We're starting Micah Dallas and Chase Hampton.
Okay, do we have any more questions for Coach Tadlock? Okay, go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, Coach, just speak about Levi Wells and Connor Queens and Ryan out of the bullpen today. What do you think about their performance?
Yeah, it was really good to see Queen back on the mound. I think he said last week he surprised himself, threw the ball so well. He's a guy that probably was a little behind coming in, starting the spring. And to get 2 innings under his belt in a game was good today. Levi obviously 1 clean inning was good to see. He hit the mid a bunch, which is what pitching's all about, besides adding and subtracting. And we were, in a weird way, we were all kind of glad that that was a run rule game. So if we'd have scored there in the bottom of the eighth, one more run, the game's over. And when Cal was hitting, I was trying to get their dugout's attention that we wanted to throw our guy for 3 outs. And so you never want, your guy not to have success, but we were glad that Sublette got to throw his inning.